We often talk about financial goals, but most people only think short term. They think about next month, next year, maybe retirement. But real wealth is when you have goals not just for your whole life, but even beyond your life. When your financial plan doesn't end with comfort or stability, but moves into something much bigger. That's what we're talking about today. I'm Ravi Gabis, and welcome back to the Gabis Show, where we unlock the secrets of real wealth in the United States every single day. Today, we continue talking about financial goals. This is already the fourth episode in this session. We're building strategic financial plan, a plan where you have goals for your whole life, and some of them go even beyond it. We already talked about financial protection, financial independence, and financial freedom. But there is one more level, the level of absolute financial freedom. Absolute financial freedom is when you don't just spend as much as you want, you spend at the level of your dream life, when you can afford to own almost anything, a yacht, a private jet, an island, or a garage full of supercars. At this level, $20,000 per month is obviously not enough. You can't even afford a private jet flight with that. Here we're talking about completely different numbers. Let's say $1 million per month, or maybe even $10 million per month. There are no real limits at this level. This level changes fast because when you start making more money, you become more confident, more courageous, and you start dreaming bigger. And that's absolutely normal, because here's the idea. Wealthy people rarely pay cash. They lease cars, they lease yachts, they finance real estate with mortgages. So instead of thinking about prices, you calculate monthly payments. For example, let's say you want a lifestyle that costs $1 million per month. Housing, cars, travels, yachts, private flights. Now you take that number and multiply it by 120. That gives you $120 million. If you have capital of $120 million invested at a 12% return, it generates $1 million per month, and your principal remains untouched. Maybe in the future, even $1 million won't be enough. That's absolutely okay. What matters is that now your brain sees the staircase. First financial protection, then financial independence, then financial freedom, and finally absolute financial freedom. You now have goals for your entire life. And you'll never say, I don't know what I want, because now your brain knows the direction. And that's the idea I wanted to share today. See you tomorrow.